Hey guys, Andrew here from Pullen on the Road. We are on part 2 of our 2-part RV show series. This is the 2017 Minnesota RV show. It's the absolute closest RV show to us, and it's the only one we could make it to this year. We got to check out some great models. The next one we're going to step into is the big brother to the one that we watched, or the one that we looked at in our last video. If you haven't seen that yet, pause it right now, go back and watch our previous video, because you're going to feel a little left out on not knowing what to compare this RV to. Thanks for watching our video, guys. I'll be stepping into a 2017 Raptor 425 TS. This is basically the big brother to the last one that we looked at. It's also going to be a toy hauler. You get a lot larger living space. It looks like a massive double quadruple door fridge and freezer combo. Very big, very spacious. There's a loft area above the kitchen area. And there's going to be in the back area here, obviously, the deck as normal. This is all going to pull out so that way you have railings. Couches back here, which then there's the bed up above me that'll pull down. The couches would fold out of the way, the bed will pull down. I do like the tinted glass door. Harper's very loud out there, and I can't hear through it, which is pretty cool. So good sound insulation, I'd say. Now I'm not by any means an expert on campers. I know enough to be dangerous, and that's kind of about it. Nice bathroom. But again, we're in the same area with this fifth wheel as we are with all the others. That, I mean, I have, if I actually stand up, I have maybe 1/4 of an inch before I hit my head on the ceiling. So that means every doorway I'm ducking through. It's just kind of a reason why we don't necessarily want to go to a fifth wheel, because once you get into the bedroom area, you can't stand very easily. Really getting into those outdoor kitchens, aren't you?
I kind of like the idea, but a fifth wheel is just not...
Well, I haven't seen any of the models that we've been looking at that have had an outdoor kitchen. It's something that's fairly new to RVs, and we're not looking at new RVs. So stepping into a 2017 Thor Ace 29.4, I believe. Now, when we first started looking at full timing, we really considered the new Thor models a lot, because they really make good use of their storage space. They're not bad models. They're built kind of cheaply, but the biggest thing is just the fact that it does have the pull-down bed, which I believe is run off of a switch on the dash or something. Yeah, this is definitely one of the first models that we were looking at, because there's a bed up there for Harper, which would have to be modified a little bit. But space-wise, there's plenty of headroom, plenty of closet space. Definitely good use of their space, and it's only it's just shy of 30 feet, which is insane to think about, that we could fit into something this small pretty easily. If Harper was old enough to climb up into the bed on her own, it would make it a lot easier. Remember when I first sent you some of these models, the Thor Aces? Mm-hmm. These are just huge RVs. Big old chassis. Remember, I'm 6'4" and it comes up to my chest. Big slide, overhead camping above the cabin. TV outside. Now there's 2 slides on the passenger side or the right side of the camper here. What'd you think? Get a chance to look at it?
I just got stepped in.
Okay.
Big. I like that it's a little taller, almost shorter.
There's definitely a lot of nice campers here. It seems like they're definitely focusing more on like fifth wheels and bumper pulls, which, to be fair, is probably like 80% of the market. Just not a lot for us to look at, unfortunately. We're gonna step into the Forest River Georgetown 364. Large kitchen, big residential fridge, freezer combo. Ooh, bunk beds. It's always refreshing to see. I really do not like having to walk through the bedroom to get to the bathroom, though. Is it a bath and a half?
Oh, it's another full bath.
2 full baths on a 36-foot RV, I think, is a massive waste of space. It's not bad, I guess. I don't know, personally, I feel like it is a waste of space with the 2 extra bathrooms, but I think we're at a good point where we can take a little bit of a break here and watch some
soap operas.
It has some soap operas, I guess. Pullens are stepping into a Tiffin Allegro something. It's a diesel pusher, so we're got a front entry here. These seats, honey, you see these?
Yeah, they're really soft.
Travel the country in that, heck yeah. I might have you drive. Comfy seat right here. I don't understand why you would need a TV there and a TV there. So this particular model is an Allegro Red 33 AA. MSRP on this particular model is $263,000. So it's not super cheap, but it is a nice short motorhome. There's not anywhere for Harper to sleep, I'm noticing. It does have a king bed, which I know that I've definitely wanted a king bed for a long time now, but I can't justify that much space being used just for a bed. Milo can fit in the queen with us all right, and Harper doesn't sleep in bed with us, so not bad for a bathroom size. Now keep in mind, this particular model is only going to be 33 feet long. So for 33 feet, it's a good sized bathroom. Good sized ceilings too. Like I'm not restricted when I walk through doorways. A lot of seating area up here. This one, sitting in it, I do feel closer to the windshield than other models. This table, I believe, folds down, which is kind of cool, so you get a little extra floor space. But gosh, you don't even need it in here with this super slide on this side and then a slide out on the other side over here. You don't need to cut down on space use. Harper just dropped her apple. That's sad. This is the one that caught my attention right away. This is a Tiffin Phaeton. Let's pop inside real quick. I believe there's people inside, so I'm not gonna talking to her here.
Our competition does. Here, we integrated them into the paint system, so a lot more eyes looking at it, trying to catch everything. Through that, we were very out there just a couple of years ago.
Final finish ensures that all the fine-tuning is complete.
Really good use of space in this one. They don't put a massive bed in here, even though they definitely have the space to do it. So we're about to step into an Integra Aspire 44B. MSRP on this is just shy of $500,000. Very heavy chassis, very heavy duty. Gorgeous on the inside. First steps in, it looks amazing.
This is amazing.
The seats are really nice, very plush, like they squish. It smells like class. There's a TV for just about every member of the family at this point, I think. The one up above me here. There's one over to the right here. Nice electric fireplace.
I've been liking these pillow tables.
The counters are intense. I love the light up counters. This is amazing. So this is how you get a residential fridge. This is like identical to the fridge we have at home.
I like the it's nice and it's built-in lock.
Yeah. Now the kitchen is just amazing. This, I believe, slides in. Yeah. So that tucks away nicely, but then you get to pull it out. Now the same thing with this couch here. You pull these cushions. And this is gonna slide right in. Can't get over the little counters. I do like the LEDs underneath down there too.
Nice induction cooktop.
And that requires the special pots and pans to work correctly, right?
I believe there's still a half bath.
And this model's obviously big enough where it's gonna have a bath and a half. And it's not gonna be a waste of space when they do it either. Bedroom's great. Lots of space in here. TV doesn't take up a lot of room. Lots of storage, as always. Oh my gosh, that's huge too. Gives you a little bit of privacy from the rest of it. We're stepping into, obviously, the master bath here. And this is the biggest master bath I've seen today, that's for sure. Obviously, there's a lot of room on this chassis. A little bit of a height issue as always, but I don't need the skylight, which is abnormal. Pretty good.
Washer
Big.
dryer in the closet.
A washer dryer. Ooh, this isn't even a combo. This is washer dryer stack. Something else that we see on these bigger ones too is the mirror up above. That's a really nice nice addition. It just makes it feel a little bit more open. It's just gorgeous. It's fanciest coach we've seen all day.
She matches.
Harper's making herself at home. She matches really well. What do you think, Harper? Get this one? Let's go sign some paperwork. It's great. I mean, overall, by far the most luxurious motor coach we're gonna step in today, that's for sure. It's gorgeous. The seats are amazing. I think the passenger seat's bigger than the driver's seat. I think it's more luxurious to be a passenger in this than a driver. I mean, you're driving a bus, really. But it's, I mean, everything's right up here. We got our heads-up display. Ricky's testing out the cover for the steps. Make sure that Harper can't crawl over to the steps. Lots of switches though.
So this is my first time in an Airstream. It's pretty nice. It's got a big dinette back here. You get a good amount of storage in these. I believe you can make this into a full bed. Small little wardrobe. Definitely pretty small here in the bathroom.
Now we saw a lot of motorhomes that day. We saw Class A's, B's, C's, we saw bumper pulls and fifth wheels. We did have to cut a lot out, but we learned a lot while we were there. So please leave us a like and share with your friends because you never know who might be in the market for a new RV.